Back on February 20th, I sadly lost my mom at the age of 71. She had been retired for about 6 years, and it was a hard time because I think my daughters took it the hardest because I was her only living grandparent, and they were her only grandchildren. So it was not a good spring break that year. But after she died, the next week, she had just signed a new lease at her apartment that she was in. And I told the property manager about what happened. I said, we'll get her stuff out as soon as we can. She said, of course, take your time. I understand. And it was about 2 weeks later after she died, on March 7th, me and my wife got everything out of the house, cleaned it up, turned in the keys, and she wished us the best. I kept her phone on for a while to keep, just to make sure all loose ends were tied up. And she, I'm getting a rent request from Venmo because that's one of the ways she was able to pay was through Venmo. And she said, no, don't, just ignore it. It's okay. Okay, I turned in the keys, assumed everything was fine. April 1st, there's a Venmo request for rent. Again, I call the property manager. He says, again, I will talk to the landlord. Don't worry about it. And May, I'm getting now letters because I haven't listed it as a contact reference for her on the lease, and it says that she's delinquent, seriously delinquent. And so I finally get a hold of the landlord and tell him, look, I don't know why you're sending this. She passed away. I've turned in the keys. The apartment's cleaned out. You're good to go. He's insisting that he's entitled to the full remaining value of the lease because the lease she signed a new one, and it took effect this past January. He is insisting that he's entitled to the full value of the lease. I try to tell him, what are you talking about? She's dead.
Well,
it's a tragedy for our family.
From her estate. Does she own anything?
All she had was a savings because when she
How much was in savings?
Over $200,000.
Okay. Then that $200,000 has to be used to pay the lease. Yeah.
Really? That's a lease violation if you die?
No, it's not a lease violation. Her estate, when you die, what you own stands good for what you owe.
Mm-hmm.
Assets versus liabilities. Okay. And what she owed was a lease.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So if she had $10,000 in credit card debt, that doesn't just go away because she died.
Well, sure.
Well, it's the same thing. Same thing. It's still a liability. It's a contractual liability that she owed. Now, you don't owe anything, but her estate does owe for this lease. And yeah, he's technically right about that. He's being weird about it for sure.
Well, he's being disrespectful, really. He went off a tirade on me the last time we talked about how it's post-COVID, and I'm a landlord, and I have no rights anymore, and it's cost me money, and I feel like
my tenants are all dying on me. Yeah, what a jerk.
I feel like he's taking a leak of my mom's grave, and with me, there's just some boundaries you don't cross, and that's one of them.
Yeah, well, you're going to lose, probably.
Okay.